It's losers finals between ACQUA and Oil King, a rematch from winner's side not too long ago.
Wow.
Pretty common that the loser of a situation like that will have thought about it more than the winner, so we'll see what Oil King comes out with as this begins.
And remember, momentum's in his favor as well. And I always see a lot of people do this against JP. They back away immediately instead of trying to force an issue. But then they don't want to get checked by crouching medium punch to force his issue.
But we had not seen run slide against ACQUA before, so already a bit of a different take.
Trying to get a last-minute parry there on the jump in. No heavy spinning mixer.
Yeah, nor even EX. He had tried that previously, and it did work, obviously.
Yeah, he wants that perfect parry so he can drive rush behind him.
Yeah.
That's what he really wants. Forward HK, rarely see that button being used, but it does have its uses. Yeah, see, just playing super patient here. I think ACQUA's mating for a jump or some arbitrary drive rush.
He's definitely making sure he's not too busy. No!
Well. Jumped again against the back throw. Let's close the distance. And there's the Arabian Cyclone I was talking about.
Ah! ACQUA chose not to come off the drive gauge. Nice little situation. He gets caned.
Oh, okay.
Oh, boy.
He's got it. I think Oil King's time was actually pretty on point with
The
that.
timing was great. He just wasn't in the right spot.
All right, let's go. And look, do you know what? Oil King tried so many different things, and he barely landed any damage, David.
It does feel that way, yeah. Again, ACQUA is just really ready for this air approach. He's not overly committing. He's just really walking around, hoping that Oil King runs into stuff, and guess what? He's largely right.
Yeah, he's losing in the footsies department, doesn't know what button to press, does the side flip into early jump heavy kick, and he's out of there again. His defensive choices have been stupendous.
Threatening with run into slide.
So
Fast! Yes! Oh, okay. Just set up the portal.
Rushes in.
And Oil King knows the threat now. There's 3 bars on the other side effectively. Yeah, here it is.
Here we go. And then, yeah, he's going to do super R3. He's going to make it super difficult for Oil King to worm his way out of this one. If I didn't know any better.
Oh, man. What a bad spot to be in for Oil King. ACQUA doing a great job at setting it up, at reacting, at, again, not putting himself into too much busyness. He just is ready for whether it's a jump or whether it's a ground approach.
See, in the replay, that match was so good, the archives wanted to get rid of it.
Yeah.
They said, get rid of that off the system. We don't need that downloaded on the server. So then, he seems to be hesitant in the game plan, and he's doing movement out of trepidation because everything's been shut down. And that's a huge deterrent. All your approaches have been shut down. What do you do? You've got to play the game. But I think he just throw caution to the wind. He's just got to go for it at this point. If Oil King manages to turn it around from this, I will be
It's going to take a big change.
Of course. He might have to learn it on the fly. Who knows?
0-3 right now against ACQUA in this bracket in terms of games. And there's ACQUA just harassing with down 4. He's putting himself into that same spot where he can react to a jump in, where he can control the ground. That said, Oil King finally finds the corner.
Cyclone there. He wanted to threaten him to see what he'd do. Low on drive gauge here, gets the wall splat. Let's see what he's going to do after the heavy spinning mixer. Charges right in his face there. I'm not sure if that was negative or not.
Again, no anti-air. ACQUA has jumped, I want to say 3 times. Here's finally the anti-air.
Asking you shall receive. And he thought something else was going to come out there, but he gets a backdoor there, does ACQUA. And he's got all that real estate to work with.
Ooh, to the other side. Very nice movement by Oil King. Gotta get it, yes.
You know what? Good awareness. Just pull the brakes. Respect an amnesia or anything else coming from that scenario, and he got the round. Maybe that's exactly what he needed there, David.
Well, he got in for pressure. This is actually the earliest in any of these games that he's gotten pressure. Right away. Into level 2. Now ACQUA did do a great job defensively before.
This is a lot better. Yes, that's what he needs. He can kick it away, actually. Dissipate right in front of him.
Beautiful.
And this is what I was talking about, where Rashid can force parries better than most.
Okay, even getting the anti-air now. He's looking so much stronger. Keep it up.
He's going to build another level 2.
Yes, I think that's the idea here. Doesn't even need it. What a round all of a sudden by Oil King.
Well, damn. It looks like the game does not want us...
We'll never get to see it again.
I know, right? Crazy.
Good thing 100,000 people are watching it live right now.
probably say the most interesting thing about that was he slowly just edged ACQUA to the corner, and then the rest, it did its work properly. But it looks like ACQUA saying, I don't have to actually walk myself to the corner. I can actually take the fight to you. Gets that overhead conversion into the Strybog.
Yeah, he's definitely more active to start off this round than he has been in the past. But Oil King with the corner anyway.
Good stuff there. Snuffed out the Amnesia. I had a feeling it was coming.
That is big.
He's identified Amnesia really well in this set here from the previous one.
Oil King, but not punished.
He's out of there.
And he gets to reset things a little bit. Not for long. Chooses to go on a burnout on his own terms to get the knockdown.
I respect it. Still got level 1 to work with. If that was a neutral drop, that would have been the end of the round. Let's see what he does.
Oh, it was so slow. It was late. It wasn't just that it was an overhead. It was a weird timing. And Aqua's at match point.
I remember you can't hold parry because you burn out as well, so he just had to actually earn that. All right, there you go. Sky high again. Didn't get punished on the landing frames, luckily enough.
But other than that, I like that Aqua just dashes underneath. Doesn't really take a risk on anti-air. Get out of there.
But that's great situation awareness to the anti-air situation in general. Knowing when to use the crouch fierce and when not to. Blocking it out. Here comes the frame advantage there. Good blocks from Oil King.
Nice. Orgy was too far.
He really wanted that jab conversion, and there is another Amnesia. I think he's going to burn him out.
Aqua looking great.
Right,
the conversions there. Gray Rashid.
Well, he can close the gap, and that's what he does. And that is going to be a terrifying block string, but good block on the
keep it up
mix up there. He's out, and he had to give up level 2 in the process, but because he's near Yasar again, that level 1 was actually a good choice.
Okay, directly into it. He's going to get drive meter back.
Ooh. Hold on a minute, back throw. Oil King's on his last legs here, has to deal with the departure. Oh no! He did the wrong trick left. Hold on a minute.
Drop.
Can he get like an overhead or something here, Oil King? He needs to run in. Oh! And the infamous crouching medium kick takes it there for ACQUA. That button is one of the most pesky mediums in the game, and it closed it out. And a lot of people, they're spacing Misjudgment. He always gets them, always comes to bite them in the foot, David. Insane.
It was a pretty back and forth end to things, considering how the first set went and then how the first game of this set went. So shout out to Oil King for making some adaptations. But ACQUA, you know, he was able in that last game, just as in the first set, to get out of situations a lot. We just saw one there. He jumps out. His jump success was very high. He was anti-aired in the corner a couple of times, but other than that, he was able to not just get out of the corner, but just find hits, turn it into setups, turn it into Oki. And that was something that Oil King just didn't make his way back from.
Yeah, and like with these two characters as well, they have a good set of supers from Super Art 1 all the way to Super Art 3. And I think what was really probably gnawing at Oil King's mind is, okay, he hasn't used level 2, so he'll preserve it for level 3. And like I said, JP converts from anything, anywhere, and it could go into the level 3 and put you in a very bad spot. And one of the things is when you burn yourself out as Rashid and you got level 2, it's like, do I use level 1 to try and get me out of this scenario and sacrifice dominance on the ground with the level 2, or do we try and firm it and guess correctly? And 9 times out of 10, the latter doesn't quite work out for the Rashid player's anecdotal experience. But yeah, that overhead, there's nothing really you could do about it unless you were ready for that, and that could have been a ghost that stops your level 1 anyway. It was pretty rough there. Look at that. Talk about conversions.
Yeah. Pretty satisfying to get conversions like that. Yeah, ACQUA then just waltzed up. That mid-range right there was in contention the whole time.